Amanda, it's nice to meet you. How's your day going? In this class, we're going to be working with your physical body, but also your consciousness. So we're going to do 4 sessions of body electronics. We're going to turn up all your feelings. The benefit you receive from body electronics is directly related to your own commitment.
Before I found Encompass Life, I was experiencing a lot of anxiety and depression to the point of almost oblivion throughout my life since I was 19 years old. I felt very isolated and lost in my thought, and I was feeling very out of balance emotionally on like so many levels. They were just giving me just the basic dose of mood stabilizers and antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications. But it wasn't really giving me an all-encompassing view of myself and my mental health. That's why my dad decided to bring me to Encompass Life. He mentioned that it would be a lot of inner work that I would need to do to be able to come out of it a different and more enlightened person. It was something different that I had been interested in, but never really dove deeper into. And so when my dad suggested that this could be a good group or community to be a part of, I said yes. Every day was different. Some days were better than others, but it was just this idea in my head of what I had created myself to be without understanding or realizing that there was so much more within me. I wanted most to be understood for the full person that I am, rather than allowing my mental health diagnosis to define me. I wanted to be loved by a community that understood what I was going through and saw me beyond these diagnoses. I noticed a shift with the energy when I was sitting in the hot seat, especially kind of getting grilled by Mark. Almost like somebody had just kind of slapped me in the face and said, like, enough with the victim mentality and look at all of these amazing possibilities that lie to discover. I really understood a little bit more about myself and my energy and how important I am to the whole of everything. I remember struggling to keep my eyes open. I was just kind of struggling internally on just so many levels. So I literally could not keep my eyes open. I had issues with squirming and I couldn't sit still. Natasha took me into the other room and started doing the pressure points on my hand. She was guiding me through just saying the mantra, I'm here and I stay. And so when that happened, I noticed a shift as well, where I felt a lot of beautiful kind of energy just around the room. And I felt at ease. I felt like something was shifting within me. I didn't really know anybody else in the class, but I immediately felt welcomed by everyone. The coaches really show you that they will be loyal to whatever you're going through, and literally are there and they stay. Just full of compassion and just full of the ultimate truth, which I've come to believe is just love. And it felt very warm. It felt like a warm kind of family setting. Getting rid of the knots. I'm still trying to work on that, but I've literally changed the way that I view the world, because I know now, after taking the classes, the impact of how much your body listens to every word that you tell it, every word that you tell yourself. Everything that I desire really lies within myself, and I can create the reality that I wish to see within myself so that I can go out and be this loving presence for others. Rather than just going through life with this victim mentality, I decided to open my heart up to more compassion and to more love. I'm feeling a lot more healthy. Before I was unable to eat. I would tell old Amanda to just be patient and to be open to this new beautiful possibility that awaits. I would say that it's a transcendental experience. It's not only transformative within yourself, but you will notice shifts within your life that you didn't realize you could do on your own. I 110% recommend How to Wow. You're able to break those old kind of negative patterns and literally create new neural pathways within your brain that are more elevated, more healthy ways of thinking with greater levels of love and compassion and ease. Definitely by the end of the retreat, I had people coming up to me saying, "You are shining, like you have such a beautiful light glow around you right now." So by the end of the retreat, I was not only back to myself and who I truly am, I was back to a more vibrant version of who I am. I had a moment where, as Mark was saying, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. I just had this moment of like, everyone is connected energetically within this moment right now. I would say if it's something that you're considering, I would 100% go for it. It's very worth every penny, and you learn so much about yourself. These are tools that you can use to your advantage to take authorship over your life for the rest of your life. I would say to Mark, I am so grateful that you sat me in the hot seat and yelled at me and told me to leave the room, because if I didn't do that and then come back, then I would not have pulled myself out of that victimhood mentality, and I wouldn't have digested the tools to be able to take authorship and ownership over my life, to be able to become the person that I'm becoming today. So I have so much gratitude. Thank you.